Looks like one of the lead interracial couples has called it quits. I think it's official this time because everybody's mad at Travis Kelsey's mama. There's also another video I'm gonna do called the new Kels standard. How Travis is he's got standards. Now, in case you're in the dark and don't know what's going on, Kayla Nicole she's a 8 out of 10 to me. Instagram model who's been dating Travis Kelce, tight end Kansas City Chiefs, for the last 5 years. Seemed like it's been a kind of rocky relationship, but Cam Newton came out a month ago and made some relatively harmless statements about how the bad bitch culture is not a culture that raises children well, and that women in today's world don't really have old traditional standards or whatnot. So a lot of women went in on Cam Newton and called him misogynistic. Now, I don't know why. The black community is mentally insane, if you ask me. No way in the world your children are running around killing each other the way ours are, and you don't address the parental to child issues that are occurring as a result of the broken relationship between black man and black woman. You would think that the children, I'm talking about the babies, the teens, running around doing what they're doing would be cause for national alarm. But we look at it and it's like ho-hum. I mean, 18-year-olds gunned down, they entire life ahead of them. 18-year-old, 16-year-old shot dead, some 19-year-old sentenced to life in jail. We just look at it like absolutely nothing, man. I mean, it's really inhumane. We are inhumane, bro. And I'm just keeping it real with you. That's my honest to God opinion. We are a inhumane people, So Cam Newton comes out and addresses the root cause of this issue. And it's really the broken relationship and the culture of bad bitches above mothers. And they call that misogynistic. Now, Travis Kelce, who's Kayla Nicole's boyfriend, $60 million contract, Kansas City Chiefs, second best or the best tight end in the NFL, one-time NFL Super Bowl champion. He's been in around about 4 or 5 Pro Bowls. I think he's been in the Pro Bowl every year he's been in the NFL, just about, maybe except his rookie year. But real good dude. But he came out more off in support of Cam Newton. He didn't agree with her because she joined the battalion echo chamber of women going off on Cam Newton. And she said some extremely disparaging things. And on a side note, Cam Newton is nowhere near broke. Cam Newton got ridiculous money, and she called Cam Newton broke. And there's something that I want you to denote. Notice how a black man, regardless of his economic status, by a black woman is called dusty and broke. And also, you can parallel that with black people always being referred to as poor by white people. You see how the racism transfers over? And ultimately, we speak the same language toward each other. You remember Joe Biden made that statement about poor kids? He said something like, poor kids can learn too, but he really meant black kids. And you can see that all over Africa. I mean, all over YouTube. I seen this documentary where a dude talked about the rich people, the rich elite classes in Africa. And 70% of the documentary was on poor ghetto slums. I mean, they just couldn't focus, on the Africans with the Benzes and the SUVs, the motorcycles, who are living in the little mini, somewhat Wakandas over there. They got paved roads, shopping malls, internet cafe, theaters, the whole nine. But he couldn't just focus on that. I mean, no less than 2/3 of this documentary was focused on the rich people living around all the poor people, with the big concentration being on the slums, And that's just how black people are referenced and talked about. And we do it to ourselves, and black women specifically do it to us. Cam Newton got all type of money, but she referenced him as broke and dusty. And now Travis Kelce is pretty much done with her. I could pretty much imagine what it was like for him being with her. And you'll notice that the reason why they're mad is because these guys are rich. It's like Jada Black pointed out. They're rich, and they're now starting to display standards. And see, there's a reason why a lot of these women put Russell Wilson and Ciara up on a pedestal. And it's because Russell Wilson, a rich dude on a $250 million contract, married a single mother. See, that's the X factor. You know, it's all type of athletes that's married. But see, those are the X factors within. You could make an example out of, you know, all type of married couples. But the X factor is that Russell, a rich man, displayed zero standards. And that's, you know, what they're terrified of with these guys. But anyway, I just wanted to hit on that. And she ain't gonna never probably, she's sucking doo-doo right now. And I know they're split. A lot of people trying to say they're not split because I checked out her IG and she done went through her whole IG and you can't comment on nothing. That means she's reading the comments and she's seeing the people who are just probably beating her down. You know, there's some people that are beating her down and I'm talking about she went through the whole IG. You can go back to pictures she posted up a year ago and you can't say nothing. Like it says this post, the comments have been limited on everything, you know. So they're done. Something is up. Plus his mom said they're done, so I assume they're finished. But anyways, man, I just wanted to point out these very notable factors in this whole situation with Travis, Kelsey, Kayla, Nicole. Anyway, the mammies, swirlers, the divestors, man, they take another L. Check out the link in the comment section. I'm going to link you to King Sigma. He's back on YouTube. He swept out the clouds and did about an hour and a half video on this whole thing. And King Sigma, man, you know how he delivers, man. King Sigma went in, man. King Sigma went in. Check out the link.